Hello viewers, and welcome once more to Transatlantic Tea Time, with me, your host, Joseph Hills. In today's episode, we will discuss yet another commonality between our countries, the United States of America and the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, and also probably some other places, like those places near Argentina that are islands. Those places are pretty good. I'd be proud of them. I'd put that in my name too if I was the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland and those islands. They're really awesome. Anyway, we're here to talk to you today, or we're here to discuss amongst ourselves today, surveillance, which in British terms might be pronounced surveillance. I don't know. My research for this show is ponderously poor and alliteratively awesome. Anyway, as you may know, after the September 11th attacks, the executive branch of the United States of America's government began unauthorized, no, that's a bad way to put it, because it was authorized by the executive branch, warrantless wiretaps. Now, warrants in the United States are a piece of paper that say that a court believes that someone has a good reason to be searched or followed or have their communications listened to. Now, in our case, the executive branch declared that essentially that's not the case anymore. After September 11th, anyone can have their phones tapped without really any formal oversight or public scrutiny. This has been in the news a lot today, and I don't know, it's just kind of on my mind. I'm not super keen on it. They always say, if you have nothing to hide, then what are you worried about? But, there's also the counter-argument. Even if I have nothing to hide now, what if something that I'm doing now becomes illegal 3 years from now? What if that ruins my career or my what-have-yous? Because, I have a lot of things, and what-have-yous? Those are all questions that could perhaps be answered another day. But you know what? I'd like to discuss, even though America, we've got this kind of fancy surveillance system where we give people these fancy toys with like all sorts of games and graphics that they carry around with them. We've got our pocket watchmen. Over in the United Kingdom, you have the famous London Eye, not to be confused with the Ring of Steel. Now, the London Eye is the world's largest cantilevered security camera system, and it was opened by Tony Blair on December 31st, 1999. It's made primarily of ferrous materials. In this case, I used iron bars and an iron block, along with a London Eye of Ender, in order to make the point. Now, the bizarre thing about this is even though at&t and a bunch of other companies go along with the United States government's warrantless wiretapping program, in London, or in the United Kingdom of Northern Ireland and Great Britain and those islands off the coast of Argentina, they actually have, like, Energy EDF London co-sponsoring the London Eye, which is insane. It's insane to me that somebody would warrantlessly, just look at everyone, just be, like, up there in the sky looking down at everybody, and then say, hey, let's sponsor that. Let's put a name on that. But yeah, it's crazy because each camera, I can't show it here. These cameras only have 4 sides because Minecraft limits me in this way. But the actual, cameras that they use for this are, tridecus, what would it be? A tridecus duogons, which means they have 32 sides, each one representing one of the boroughs of London. Or, no, boroughs of Great Britain. I don't know. All this stuff is really confusing to me. I don't understand how your government works or how your system works. Clearly people get by. We've got big fancy toys that watch us and we get by okay. And I don't know. This show is kind of unfocused right now, but I'm glad to know that you guys are watching. Not just the viewers out there, but the governments of both our countries. I'm just so proud to be a part of a system where, for some reason, they think that I'm worth investigating or following or watching. So, Orwellian, whatever. Anyway, until next time. Oh, wait, that's right. I was going to use a more British sign-off here. Thank you for joining me once again for transatlantic tea time. I hope your biscuits were sufficiently sweet, and your sweets were sufficiently sugarly. I can't do the R and the L sound distinctly while speaking with a British accent, and I feel like that might be a problem that I will have to address in the future. So, until we tea again, I'm wishing you a cheerio, pip pip toodaloo, ta.